wait for knowledge.
Good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all of you. I am Billy Otishi, and it is my pleasure to be your host for today's Faculty Development Program, fourth session, organized by the Department of Physics, Chemistry, and Mathematics of St.Joseph University. Before we begin, let us invoke blessing with a prayer. So let me pray for all. Heavenly Father, we thank you for keeping us all in good state and bringing us right here in our first session of the Faculty Development Program. Lord, I pray for your blessing upon us throughout the program. Bless us with more wisdoms and let this program be a fruitful one. Once again, I thank you, Lord, for your blessings and, and your presence in our midst. In Jesus' most precious name, I give thanks and I pray. Amen. Now, to officially begin the proceeding of the day, I would like to invite Dr. W. Merita Chandra, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at St. Joseph University, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, you may take the pen.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome you all to this fourth-day faculty development program. Thank you all for being here. This program is a great chance for us to learn new techniques and ideas. Today, we will hear from expert speaker Dr. Panjal Kumar Bora, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Application at University.
Ida, எடுத்தீங்களா
See you.
பேஜ் நம்பர் 7.4 பாருங்க illustration 2 இப்போ ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட்ல எப்படி வந்து நம்ம இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கால்குலேட் பண்ண போறோம்
Immediately, together we can inspire each other and improve our teaching. I would like to thank to the organizing team for giving us this valuable chance.
ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஓகே
I hope you have a wonderful and productive time. Welcome once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those warm words of welcome. To continue, I would like to call Dr. Sanjay Sharma, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at St. Joseph University, to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Panjal Kumar Bora, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Application, Dibrugarh University, Gujarat, who will enlighten us on the topic R Programming Basic, a beginner's roadmap. Sir, you may take the time.
Good afternoon. I am happy to introduce today's research person, Dr. Pranjal Kumar Bora, who will be talking about R programming basics, a beginner's roadmap. Dr. Bora is an assistant professor at the Center for Computer Science and Application, Dibrugarh University, Assam, where he has been teaching and guiding since 2013. He has over 12 years of experience in computer science, and his main area of interest are graph theory, data mining, computational biology, and machine learning. Dr. Bora has earned a PhD in computer science and has made valuable contributions to both research and practical applications. He holds two patents, one from the UK for a drone that detects crop disease while spraying pesticides, and another for an IoT-based alcohol threat detection device, which was granted in India in 2024. Dr. Bora has actively participated in and led many workshops, seminars, and conferences. He has delivered talks on digital security, bioinformatics, research method, and ICT in education. He has also contributed to various national and international workshops, and his research work has been published in well-known journals covering topics like explainable AI in healthcare, machine learnings at workplaces, and network analysis of biological systems. In today's session, Dr. Bora will introduce us to the basic of programming, which is widely used for data analysis and statistical work. This session is aimed at beginners and will provide a clear and simple path to understand our programming. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Pranjal Kumar Bora to the stage.
Okay, thank you, Sanjay. May I start now?
We are indeed honored to have with us Dr. Pranjal Kumar Bora. Now I kindly invite you to take over and enlighten us with the session. Sir Dr. Bora, you may take your time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all, Dr. Sanjay Sharma, for introducing me. Uh, am I audible to all? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so my name is Dr. Pranjal Kumar, as already mentioned by Dr. Sundar Sharma. So I'm currently working on Dibu University. So my topic is basically on R programming basics, a beginner roadmap. That means I will discuss the basic part of the programming, R programming. There are different types of programming language. I think most of you know C, Java, like that. For Python is there. So R programming is basically used for data analysis mainly. So I will discuss that part later, or how to analyze the data. So I will go at the main name such as actually I will discuss mainly basics part. Okay, and due to time constraint, I will discuss with the preliminaries part as well as the coding part. Okay, so mainly I will try to concentrate on the coding part. Okay, so first introduction about the R programming. So R programming already I told you that this is mainly used for managing data, manipulation of data, analyzing of data, and visualization of data. So managing of data means arranging of data, because all of our all this main concept is now data. All around is data. You have to manage the data. You have to visualize data. That means you have to with the help of some graphical representation, if you visualize, then it is very easy to understand what is the meaning of that any particular thing. Okay, so if you visualize something, then it is very easy for us to understand. So it is R programming is basically first developed by two actually scientists in 1993, and most of the programming language I prefer R language. My whole research actually on R programming language. This is very popular actually due to the freely available and very easy to code. The coding part is very easy. If you I don't know how many you are related to the coding part. So very much easy actually. The coding part is very much easy compared to the, you can say, the Java or Python or like that, C++. So this part is our programming is very easy due to the defined function, defined packages are already there. There are different packages. I will discuss later what are different packages. And due to the packages, the coding part is very less. So okay, so that's why it's very much popular around the research all over the world. Okay, now so main thing how to so installation part, how to install the R Studio. Give me a minute. Okay, now how to install R Studio? Actually, R and R Studio. R and R Studio are basically same. R Studio is the main software is the R. R Studio is the part of the R Studio. ID that is called ID. So you can download the R Studio depending upon the your operating system 64-bit or 32-bit from rstudio.org. But remember one thing, that you have to first install R, then R Studio. I will actually I whole research my whole research on R Studio, not in R. R is very much easy, very much easy. That's why actually not easy. No, this is freely actually the coding part is very much comfort in R Studio than R. So you can run same code in R and R Studio. Both the software is applicable, but you have to install first R, then R Studio. Remember that thing. Okay. The software around maybe 60 MB to 50 MB, not more than this. If I'm not wrong. So okay, then there are some programming part you will be involved then, where you have to download where to install the software. Actually, that is that is leaf path, that is depend upon your computer to computer directory path, that is called directory path. And if you run the code leaf path, then it will show that where your packages are there, where your softwares are there. Basically, in your C drive is there is a software part called C drive, and you can go to C drive programming files, or then you can find the library files there. Okay, you can change the part as well as I will show in later part. Okay, and for the packages part, you can install from the install package. There is a command called install package, and around there are 10,000 different types of packages. So not possible to discuss all that thing obviously. So I will discuss little bit of that packages part. And if you want to install that packages, then just write the command install dot packages double quote then packages name. For example, ggplot2. If you I don't know how many remember how many this familiar to you or not. There's a packages called ggplot igraph, like that. So just install the package, and the package start double quote, write down your packages whatever you require, write down your packages like this. I will show you. So these are panel. This is where your coding will be done. The source file. This is for your console part. This is your console part, where if you run a program, then answer will be in the below part, this blue color part. Okay, your answer will be displayed in this part. Okay, then this is called environment. They are defined as our environment. You can import data set, a history. If you programming for few past variables are already here stored here in the history part. If you want to if you want to import some data, okay, then you can from this panel, environment panel, you can upload the data set. And main thing, the installation part, this is called packages. You can see here I have already some packages are there, but if you write the command install the packages, already I have shown in the command install the packages and package name. This is the one way to install the packages. There is another way, just go to the install part. Okay, here you can see the installation part, and you can see that it will take some time. So you can see here there's a repository called CRAN. This is the official website is there, the official server is there, official repository is there, where you can download the packages. Am I audible? Everything is okay now? The Zoom is okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So there's a repository called CS. What the repository means, you have to there's a software, there's a server is there. All the packages, 10,000 more than 10,000 packages are there. We can just write down the name. For example, I have to write the name igraph. Okay, you can see igraph is there, igraph. So just click on the igraph and just install it. Okay, there's some command will be displayed like this. Okay, you can say install package igraph. Okay, so it will be like this. If your data connection is good, then it will be automatically. So it will some red color is there, then there may be some problem in downloading the downloading the package. But this is the one way. From installation, go to the installation, or you can write down the command. I will show the one command in later part. If possible, I will show the command there. Okay, now. Okay, so this is one way, and here you have to display all the packages. If you want to use one packages, just select the particular package. For example, I want to use a package called graphics. Just click on the packages. You can see here a blue color line, library graphics, lib loc location. That means that that package is actually in C drive, where program files are in the library files. So if you want to use any particular package, just click on that particular packages. And if your package is not available here, then if you have to install it, okay, that is the thing. Okay, so according to your research, according to your requirement, you can install it and uninstall it as well. There's an uninstall option here. There's a option is a remove package. Okay, and if you draw some graph, pie chart, bar chart like that, plotting is there, then you can display all the plotting parties will be displayed like this. I already run some software programming is there, and that's why it's showing. Basically, it will be clear now. Clear. So now it's blank. So if you run some command here, it will be show here. Okay. So in the plotting part, clear. So this is all about the software. And also one more thing, if you want to update the define GUI, if you're not you can 1 minute, it will take time. So if you want to update not update actually, if you want to increase the appearance, define appearances are there, zoom is there. Okay, if you want to, I will update some zoom part. Font size is 12, 14 is there. Panel layout, if you want to source part, if you want to move the source part, the below part and console part to the left hand side, you can move around the here and there. Okay, you can, there's a features is there. Okay, I apply it. Okay, it will zoom it, I think little bit, it will be zoom. Depending upon your processor, it will very fast. Okay, and network, depending upon network and processor. Okay, let's go to the basic part again. Okay, so this is how you can install the packages and uninstall the packages. Now let's discuss some of the basic packages are there. I already discussed ggplot is there. Mainly this part is only for graphics. Okay, then zgraph. Okay, if you want to, as I am from computation background and my main thing is graph theory like that, computational biology, so there are lots of graphics related activities there, so I have to use zgraph also. Then mainly igraph is there, correlation. All of you aware that if you want to draw a correlation graph, then you need to download the core plot. Core plot packages there, you have to download. That means for your purpose, you have to download that separately. There is no, there's basically 10 to 20 inbuilt are there, but 10,000 are there in the server. You can download one by one. Okay, so this is the console panel. Already this part is discussed. You have to write the command here. Script is this called scripting. Okay, that's JavaScript. Right? You have to write down code here. Then you have the console part. Output will be displayed here. And for environment, your history, your past programming, past variable, past data will be displayed here if you want. And here we just draw the diagram. If you want to write the code, and it will be displayed here. Okay. Okay. Already this global option part is already discussed. Okay. So packages, this is the command packages. Already this part already discussed. You have to download. Remember one thing: if you have to always use the repository CRAN, not other. CRAN is the official, and that from there only this package will be uploaded. Okay, and downloaded. As well as you have to update the packages time to time. Okay. And these are some of the other different types of packages are there. Okay. ggplot, say, med, mine, Sebel, raster. Okay. Tabular, sp, rgdl, sf. There are lots of packages are there. Basically, I'm working on these packages. That's why I'm displaying it. If you want to search it, there is a repository is there. You can go there and search it one by one. So let me discuss for one thing that why R is used, why this type of software is used. So basically, these types of software is mainly used for, already discussed, that is called manipulation of data, tracking of the data, analysis of data. So this is the main thing. And R is a software which is freely available. You can easily manipulate data. You can analyze that with different types of graphical option. Okay, and packages, already packages is there, so there is no need to write maximum number of code. With minimum number of code, you can get the output. But in case of C++, Java, or like that, you have to code the whole the thing, because it's a procedural languages. No? So what is the features? Procedural language and object-oriented, is a object-oriented and procedural both. And packages are there. There's a one function, R function. Function is there. There's a part called function. I not got the details about what is function. The function mainly working on R is mainly working on function. So that, or if you want you use function, that means you just use little number of minimum number of code. Okay, and for conditional loop is there, user interface, and input output facilities there. Okay, data handling very easy. Data sets already there are almost 2000, more than 2000 data set already inbuilt in your software. You can search it by using the command data. I will show you. Okay, so this is all about the basic part. This I think from till now you have learned that there is data. By using different packages of R, use analyzes the data and you will get some output, and based on that output you can take the decision easily. Okay, this is all about the basics thing. Okay. 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 One more thing, RStudio. I will display that code in RStudio. This is RStudio, basically integrated development environment. You can run that code, same code in R also, but RStudio is a some part, not all the parts, some part of the RStudio, where a maximum coding will be available. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the coding part. Okay, if I am comfortable, all of you, let's I will show you some of the coding part. Okay, so I will just round the simple syntax, basic syntax of the R. So first thing first, you have to run as a script file, not a C++ or a stable file. Depending upon your project, as I'm going to write some script file, coding part, that's why I have to use R script. Okay, and this will be appear like this. And from here you can save it. Okay, save the current file, and from here you can save it. Okay, and if you want already project is there, then you can open the project from here. Okay. Okay. Now, how to run this project? So I am just going to display a simple message. Okay, that message is hello gigs. Okay, that's I have to display, for example. So simple thing, you have to write down the variable first. Now, what is the variable actually? Variable actually used to store the data, the different types of data that are used in R. Okay, so this is a string, this is some letter, a combination of letter is called string. So this is a string with double quote, and that value will be stored in message. That value will be stored where you can message. Now you can write your name also. Message is just any you can write any name. Message, you can write your university name, your name, like that. I am writing message. So, and there's a arrow mark is there. Arrow mark means just hello Greeks is assigned to message. Hello Greeks assigned to a message. That's why I call variable. That variable, message variable, accepting this string. Okay, and I am to print. If I am to print the hello Greeks, then I have to call the variable. Just call the message. Print message, like that. I will show you how to run. So for run, you can select the first part of the letter, first part of the first line, line number 3. You can see the cursor is there, and go to the run option. Okay, then you can below part you can see that there's a pop-up will be come up in the environment console. Message will be hello gigs. Here all the variable that are you are currently using, it will be displayed in this section, and in the section below section it will display the output file. Next line is will printf I will run the code for printf. You can say hello bricks. 1 will be there. That means it will be run successfully. Okay, and okay. Now, for basic mathematics part, just no need to write any extra code. Just write down, for example, if to multiply something. Okay, if to multiply something, just select the particular integer 4 into 5 like that. Just run it. It will be 20 like this. 1 and 20. 1 means that particular code number. Okay. Then if you want to divide it, 56 divided by 7, it will be 8. Okay. In the below part, you can console part, you will see the result. If you want to square root of something, 4 square root of 2, then you have to use this particular symbol from the keyboard. Then it will be square root of something. In your 6 number key, numbering key in your keyboard, 6 is there is a symbol is there. 4, then I have to run it. You can see the square root of 4, 16. Similarly, if you want to square root of square root of 11. Square root of 11 what must? Just select the particular code sqrt, square root. Square root of 11 is 3.31 like that. Log of 200, log in starting bracket, ending bracket, within the bracket, it will write the integer part. It will be 5.2. Okay. Log, if you want to display, if you want to want the base part, log base something. Okay, then you have to write log base, that particular base, then number. Here I have to run the code for base 10. That's why log base 10 and bracket 100. How much? It will be 2. Simple. Now, as I'm going to I already discussed that variable. I'm discussed this part variable. What is variable? Already discussed that variable already store the data, defined as of data in that memory. Okay, so here you can see 3 is there. 3 is an integer, obviously. 3 is assigned. This is called assign. That particular arrow marks is towards the x. That means x is holding the value 3. Okay, correct. Similarly, y is the value 4. Y is holding value 4. And that is an extra variable which will store if there is a multiply between x and y. If there is a multiply between x and y, it will hold the value, okay, x into y. So x into y, how much? Everybody know x is 3, 4, y is 4, and it will be x 4 into 3, 12. I'll show you. Select the holder command, run it, and just if you want the display that particular value of z, again z, it will be 12. Similarly, this if you want to find out the area of a triangle, so first define the what is the base. Base will be 10. Okay, base will be 10. Okay, run it. It will say source. It will base will be 10. It will display here. Height will be -5. And your formula will be this normal basic formula, half into base into height. Just run the code. Okay, that means this result will now store in area, and just remember, it just print the area. What is the value of area? This 0.5 into base into height. So this area of a triangle is area. That means area already calculated. Area value is already stored in your memory. And whenever you call the area, it will display like this. Okay. How much? It will be 25. Okay. Simple. And if you want to display the defined types of library files are there. They have already library defined as library files are there. If you want to see the defined as library files, just write down the command library within bracket. I will run it. It will take some time. You can see here, these are some library files. These are some library files, inbuilt library files, okay, which are very much useful whenever you write some command, okay. Now, let's discuss the dataset part, because you are basically from research background. So dataset very much important, and dataset not available free of cost. But you can go to the GitHub. Basically, maximum you can go to the GitHub. But there is some inbuilt dataset. So how many dataset? If you want to see the dataset number, data, write down the command data within bracket. Okay, data, run the command data, you can display that these are some commands, these are some data set already in your software, our software. Okay, by using this software, and this data set, you can write your command, basic command. You can learn from this data set. I will use one data set. I will use one data set. Let's see, iris data set is there. You can see here. I think iris, this one, this iris data set is there. Okay, so dataset iris dataset is there. Now is the font size is okay now. Okay, so I will call upon the iris dataset.
Okay, sir.
So I will call upon the iris dataset. How to call it? Just R is a variable which store the iris dataset. Just call the variable R now. R. I have to run it. R. Now you can see here against the R, it will show 150 objects are there and 5 variables. 5 variables means 5 columns are there. For your confirmation, I will show you. View R. If you want to display the dataset, just write down the command view. Okay, view and R. Why R? Because iris is not iris now saved in R, and you call upon the R, not iris now. Okay, so view R, it will be display the dataset. This one, it will take some time. Now you can see 5 variables. That means length, width, petal length, width, spaces. So there are 5 columns. 5 column means 5 variable, and each column is store different types of data. It will be an integer, float, different thing. Okay, and there are how many? 150. You can see 150, and that's why it's so 150 objective and 5 variables. It will, if you display like this, then your confirmation that your program is going well. It will be displayed like this. If your program is there is no error, then it will be displayed like this. Okay. Okay. If you want to again, I will call upon another data set called data tree. For tree, okay, view tree. You can see there is a tree objective, 3 columns variables are there. If you want to there, because some data sets are around 10,000 in length, 20,000, 50,000 length, 5 initial column, initial row. Then write down the command head tree. Head tree will display trees. So missing is there. This one. That though I think head part is missing. Okay, so for tail, if you want to seek the last 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers of row, then you have to write the command tail command. Okay, then row to display the number of row. These are total number 31 row. You can see here 31 numbers of row, 31 numbers of row. If you want to check the dimension of the tree data set, you just write down the command dim, dim, dimension of tree. How many dimension? Tree is a number of column, 31. You can see here 31 is the total number row. That is dimension is 31 tree. Okay. Now, if you want to check, if you want to check the minimum and maximum value for particular column in this data set, if you want to check maximum or minimum from this data set, for example, I want to display the number which was minimum from the guard column or maximum from the guard column, then how to write the code? That so guard is guard is what is guard? Guard is a variable that's called coulomb of tree data set. Guard is a coulomb of tree data set, and you have to mention specifically. That's the thing. Okay, so that's why I am to check the minimum value, minimum value of what tree data set, and from where guard I have to display the minimum numbers from the guard column of tree data set. That's why I have to mention specifically dollar sign. Dollar sign is there. That means I have specified the guards. There is because there are different types of data set around 10,000 over 2,000 types of different types of data sets are there. I have to specifically mention the guard from where, guard from tree. That's why I have to mention dollar sign. Have to, and if you want to run the code, run it. It is 8.3. Go check there. 8.3 is a minimum. You can see 8.3 is a minimum of this coulomb. Okay, for confirmation you can say it. Or for maximum, you have to write the max max command. And if you don't want to write the dollar sign again and again for minimum, maximum, for standard deviation like that, just write the command attach. I'm not going to just write this because if you attach it, then again you have the same data set. Again, I will probably face the problem. So first, you have to write the command attach. Attach means when you attach something, that means I command to R compiler that there is no, I specify the data set specifically that a compiler will check tree data set directly, not no other data set will be run. Okay. Okay, and one more thing, if you face any difficulty, if you face any confusion arises for any command, just question mark will be there. Just write down the question mark and any command. For example, I don't know what is data, so write the question mark and data. Run it. It will display here in the plot file, health file. It will display the what is the meaning of data. You can see here. It will display. Similarly, if you want to don't know what is the meaning of summary max, what is the meaning of max, question mark and max, question mark mean, question mark anything. If you are not comfortable with the function, question mark it and run it. Okay. Now move to the next part. It's called variables part. So variables is basically most important thing in a programming language. Variable is the most important thing. There are different types of variables are there. Okay. These are the variables. You can see there are 6 different types of variables are programming working on: vector, list, matrices, arrays, factors, data frames, like that. So if due to time constraint, I'm not going to discuss all these things. I'm going to just 1 or 2 types of data set. I am trying to manipulate analyze the data set. So what is vector? So this is called vector. Vector data set is the sequence of data element of same basic type, same type. For example, student roll number. In that particular row, you have to store only student roll number, not their name. Name is a string. Name is a string. That's why not you have to store only. If you want to store name, then rest of the part will be name also. Student number 1, student number 2. Now, if you want to integer, then all the row will be integer. If you want to string, all the row will be string. And matrix, all of you know, because you are from chemistry mathematics background, I'm not going to discuss matrix part, but how to run the matrix part I will discuss. Okay. And data frame, combination of this row and column part. And in your frame part, this is called frame. Frame is a combination of all the, you can display integer as well as string in the same tabular format. But in case of vector, what is happening? In case of vector, you just display, you have to write only one data type, integer, all the integer, string, then all the string will be displayed. No mixing is allowed. But in case of frame, or you can mix it. Okay. Now let's run one code for vector. This is called vector, and I have stored x. I have taken x as a variable of same data set, same type of data, 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 4. What are these? These are numbers, integer number, and it will store where X. Run it to show here. Okay, and if you want to display it, again write down the variable name X. Clear? Similarly, for list part is a mixing. List part are object or contain element defined types like number, string, vector, like that. Okay, so if you want that code for vector, first it will be stored here. Vector integer part will store in VAC, variable name VEC. VEC is a variable which is stored 3, 4, 5, 6. There is another variable for character VEC which will store the name of the student. For example, let's take any example: Subham, Nisika, Gunjan, like that. These are string, and you have to write down the string in double quote. And this value is stored in the character variable, and this will be stored in the vector variable VEC. Okay, for integer. And for true false logical part, true false, it is a logical configuration. It will be stored in logic. And if you run the code, it will store in one frame, one go. Okay, you can see 3, 4, 5, Subham, Nisika, and Gunjan, and true false like this. Okay. And for matrix part, I'll show you. So for the matrix part, I have to mention number of row and row 2, number of row n into m. Everybody knows n into m. N is 2 and column is 3. By row is true. Okay. And column 2 by 3 matrix, that means. Okay. What is the value? It will be AA, BC, BA. It will be stored BC, AA, BC, BA. Where? 2 into 3 matrix. Okay. 2 into 3 matrix. First, you have to write down the data, then number of row, number of column. Okay. And where to store? You have to store in M. I have to mention the name matrix. Okay. Run the code for matrix. And if you want to display the matrix, print M. You can see here 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, A, B, A. So it will be from 2 into 3 matrix. How? First, write down your data, the number of row, number of column with matrix name function. That is a matrix, not a name. It is a function. And basically in C++, you have to write the whole command. Here against the matrix, there is some commands are there. Some commands are in your drive which is installed, which is whenever you call the name matrix, it will call the whole the program. For against this matrix, there are thousands of definition. All the matrix related definition is there. All the matrix related definition is there. Whenever you call upon the name matrix, then all the data will be available for you. It's called function. Okay. Now let's take some example of vector. I assign some vector for x. Okay, x. And if you want to find out the sum of this vector, sum x. What will be x? X will be value. Sum x means 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. What will be this? It will be 19. Mean of x. 3.16. Similarly, you can hold the code accordingly. You can see here for square root of 2, okay, then square root of 5, square root of 4, like that. For x square, what is the meaning of x? X square is 419, because 2 square, 3 square, 5 square, it will be 4, 9, 25, 1, 16, 16. I will run all the code one go. Correct? So this simple thing. And if you want to do the same thing with the some vector, then first define a vector v1 which is stored 38450111, and there is another vector called v2 which will store another string integer value 410812. And if you want to sum v1 plus v2, normally how to do that? 3 plus 4, like that. Okay, so here you will just run the code for v1 plus v2, and which is stored in 8 result. You can change the name, anything, your name, your university name. Already told you. It's just for my comfort, I will just mention 8 dot result. And what is the meaning of this? Let's see. A result will be print a result. It was 7, 19, 4, 13, 1, 13. You can hit 7, 19, 4, 13, 1, 13. How to do that? I have to just print the edge result. Similarly, if you want to subtract from one to another, one factor to another, write down the code. -1, -3, 4, -3, -1, 9. Just simple command. Now let's imagine your for student your first sessional marks. This will store first sessional marks. This will store the second sessional marks. Okay, student wise. Just use the command. It will sum up. Now you may be question why are we using R for this? These are basic. These are basic part. You have to store the data automatically in Excel. You can access the data from Excel. There's lots of other functions. I have discussed only 5%. 95% is there. Okay, so these are basic part. It's just basic programming. Okay. Okay. One more important thing I forgot to mention. Whenever you write the variable name is the left hand side part. Okay, this one, for example, math1 v t. Okay, this one. There is some specific rule. Your name for your university name. There's some rules to assign name to person to object. Similar thing happen here actually. There's some rules to assign how to define the name. You cannot write anything from in the front and back side. Okay, for example, if you write variable underscore name to, it's okay. But if you write the the string, if you write the percentage sign, this is invalid. It's not a variable name. In front of the string, if you write the integer part, integer number, is not invalid variable name. That means you are not allowed to write this way. The valid part, just write down the symbol A, B, C, D, or your name, like the similar type of word is there. For example, V1, V2, H is like this. So if you write some 2 is there, and if you want to type, you can see here there's a red mark is there. If you want to display, it will not display your mark result. You can see error, unexpected symbol in 28 the result, because 28 is a variable name which is not allowed by R. That's right. Okay. Clear? Okay. Okay. Then operators are there: arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, miscellaneous operator. There are different types of operators are there. Different types of this. It will take enough time actually, which is not possible. Okay. Now let's go to the important part, which is called decision parameter. Decision parameter, I think most of you familiar. If else, loop structure, for loop, while loop, do while loop, like that. So if you are comfortable in this type of coding, I'll display. I'll show you one or two. Okay, because till now I am not write the core code. I just write down the simple command. Okay, if you want to go for the core coding, it will be like this. For example, this one. So x is a variable which is stored like what is truth, what is truth. That means what is a word, string is a word, and truth is a word. Now one more thing, R is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means you cannot use the capital letter, small letter. If you write the truth as a small letter, truth, you also call the function or variable as a small letter or capital letter. For example, here I have to use x as a small letter. I call upon x as a small letter, not as a capital letter. For next, whenever I use next time, you cannot use in capital letter. This is the most important thing. Okay, so that means I have to store this numbers, store this string in X, and if condition is there, if if truth is in X, that means truth in is not a coding, it's a normal English word. That's why I have to write some percentage sign. Truth is in X. What is X? X in X. X is the array which store what is truth. For example, what is truth? There are different types of word will be there, but what is truth? There are three types of word is there. What is one word? Is one word. Truth is a one third word. And ask question is that if truth is there, truth in X or not? No, truth is not there. If this truth is there, it will be print is truth is found. If truth is not there, it will display truth is not there. That means because truth is a capital letter here, and you searching for capital letter T, but in variable you had small letter t. That means your name is not there. Your name is there by case sensitive. That's why it will display else part. Printf truth is not found. You have to write the command printf printf. Okay, what will be your command? Truth is not there. Truth is there. Not there. Okay. Okay, this is a logic part, and switch part. Switch is a jump statement. Switch statement, I have to say the three part. Three means third. Okay, so it will basically jump. Whenever you write the command switch 3, that means it basically go to the third number step. Okay, third number step is what is the third number step? I just write down the command switch statement. It will be go to the third statement. Print X, it will be display here. That is third. 3 means third. 1, 2, 3. Third will be 3. Okay, that's why it will be. Whenever I call the number 4, it will be display 4th. It's called switch statement, loop stacks. Okay, now due to time constant, I will display the graphics part. Okay. Okay. Now display a histogram. Let's display a histogram, and values are there. These are values, and which is stored in H is a variable. Let's try to plot it. Hopefully it will plot if network is working or package is there. Okay, I'll first run the code for H variable. Then for PNG, that's the file name. Bar site, I want to display bar site. That's why this second command is for display the name of the your plot. Bar plot H, and okay, bar plot is not there. Okay, next I will display this one. Histogram. Okay, I will try to display the histogram. Histogram. Packages, I think it's missing the packages. Let me check first. Okay. It's actually loading. It will take time. Wait for a minute. Uh, the package is actually not working here. It will loading. It will take time due to network problem. I'm not able to show you. Sorry for a delay. Uh, it's actually loading. It will display here. The plot will be like this. Okay. This is for a histogram plot, and the value will be 7, 12, 28, 3, 41. And what's the file name? File name will be barsha.png. You can change the file type and name also. And when you have to write the command bar plot h, that will be h value will be 7, 12, 28, 3, 14 will be displayed like this. 7, 20 value x, y will be the value, and x will be your name. Okay. And for the pie chart, similar pie chart, you have to write the command for pi x, pi f, pi is there, command is pi function is there, call the value 21, 62, 10, 52, 52, and it will be divided like this way. Okay. For histogram, same thing. You have to write the command for sists, hist, and it will call the function x variable. It will store the variable in histogram SISTX. Okay, and it will be plot like this for histogram, for scatter plot, for bar plot like this. Okay. 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 This is all about. I think it will be. I'm running out of time. Sanjoy, Dr. Sanjoy Sharma, are you there? Hello. Hello.
Huh? You shall only finance.
Sanjoy is there.
Yes, yes.
Uh, this is
Finance.
all about.
Sir, finance. Finance.
Okay. Okay. There's some part remaining actually. This my I mean my PPT is there, but due to time constraint, I was not able to discuss this plot, the graphics part, the ZZ plot part. The heat map part is very much important. This one for a correlation discussion. The heat map is there. Okay, the correlation is map is there. So in future, if possible, I will discuss rest of the part. Till now, I will conclude my this discussion, and thank you for all of you. Thank you all the fraternity of the university to call upon to discuss this programming part, and thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pranjali Kumar Bora, for your thoughts-provoking presentation. So everyone, I'm sure everyone found it enriching and informative. Now I take time for any questions from the participants. If there is no question, we will proceed. To conclude the day sessions, I would like to call upon Dr. Ajay Aditya, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at St.Joseph University for a word of praise.
Thank you for this opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. As a particular for today of our flightless in also since sustainable research and modern and adaptive process, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed research person, Dr. Ranjal Kumar Bora, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Application, University, for sharing your invaluable knowledge and expertise with us today. Thank you for dedicating your time and sharing your insights with us. We really appreciate the effort you put into preparing and delivering such comprehensive session. I would also like to thank the organizing committee for their hard work in putting this program together and ensuring it will last but not the least, I would like to thank the teaching and non-teaching staff for your active engagement and contributions to our sessions. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, Ibra, for your time. And we have come to the end of the sessions. Thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to your continued participation in our faculty development program. Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Ma'am, you share the photo section, ma'am.
Uh, we would like to have a photo session, so please kindly stay back.
I'd like to put it in.
உங்களுக்கு அனுப்புற லிங்க் அப்படியே போஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. You can leave, sir.
రూల్స్ కూడా ఇంక్లూడ్ అయ్యేలాగా రావాలి. నేను యాక్టివ్ ఉంటే మనకు తెల్లకుండా వీళ్ళు యాక్టివ్ లేకపోతే మనకు నేనైతే ఇదేదో ఎఫ్డీపీ అసలు ఏ రోజు విన్నది లేదు. రేపైతే లాస్ట్ 5 days ఎఫ్డీపీ కాదు మూవీస్ అటెండ్ అవుతుంది అమ్మ వాళ్ళ మధ్యలో ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి క్వశ్చన్ లిస్ట్ వేస్తారు. మనం విననే వినం. నన్ను ఒకసారి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తే స్నేహమే వాడు అన్నది మధ్యలో సడన్గా అప్పుడు విన్నా కాబట్టి ఏదో చెప్పినా మనం వినకపోతే పరువు. ఏది అంటే అది మైండ్ టెస్ట్ ఏమో మరి ఎట్లా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎక్కువ